Hello everyone and welcome to Usitility. Today we are going to see how to play Rising of Ants Glory on PC using the brand new BlueStacks 5, that is designed for blazing fast speed and high octane action. We will be able to easily download and install Rising of Ants Glory and enjoy the game on our Windows PC with keyboard, mouse and big screen thanks to BlueStacks 5, which is the Android emulator that we recommend to play Rising of Ants Glory. So without further ado, let's get to it. Before anything else buddies, the first thing to do is to launch our favorite web browser. We selected the one we use by default. Let's continue, going to that URL that I'm highlighting in green color. Now, you can see on the screen of the PC. There is no need to type it, because there's a link in the video description and the first pinned comment. We ended up there on the website of Usitility, exactly where we have a nice in-depth description on the best way to obtain Rising of Ants Glory on computer. We search lower a little bit and mouse click on the Download Game on PC button. After we click on this link, we get to the website of BlueStacks, which the Android emulator that we will run to play Rising of Ants Glory on our PC. It is now obvious that we access a number of advantages of using that emulator. So we are ready to start downloading the Rising of Ants Glory by clicking on the button Play on BlueStacks that you can see here in green. We then click on it. Of course, the download step starts and ends immediately. Here it is. Here is located the download. It's a file to execute. The following step is to launch the installer. OK, then we click on the file. Windows 10 users will be asked for permission to allow changes to the computer. We answered yes. I minimized the internet browser to find the installer better. The installation software is very easy to use. It consists of a couple of options: install and setup path. I will clarify what setup path does. We basically just click it, and so we note that we have now here the path in which the emulator can be set up. If we choose to modify this directory, we have got to click on this Browse button. Therefore we choose another directory and install the emulator where we prefer. I am going to set it by default. Then, I click on Back. And therefore I simply click Install. Great. The setup commences and it is going to proceed together with the download of those megabytes that are shown on our screen. At the time you save it on your hard drive, it may be more or less megabytes. The download speed might go faster or slower, determined by your type of access to the web and according to the efficiency of the emulator servers. Today they are running quite fast. The download is finished, and now it proceeds with the installation phase. With BlueStacks 5 you can even reduce RAM usage with a single click. Especially useful if you ever face performance-related problems. In addition, you can activate Eco Mode to enjoy 87% reduced CPU usage, 97% reduced GPU usage and easier multitasking. As you can see, BlueStacks 5 is built to provide stability and performance during long gaming sessions. The installation has already finished for me. At this point, the emulator happens to be launched successfully. As you will notice, at the bottom of the screen, we have a progress bar that will fill up when it gets to the end. The emulator is started for the first time. Believe it or not, the emulator has been launched there for the first time. Before we continue on, as you will notice, it has created a couple of icons right here on the PC desktop. The BlueStacks and BlueStacks multi-instance. Note that the BlueStacks icon will be one we are concerned about. Anytime we need to run Rising of Ants Glory on our PC, we double mouse click on this particular app icon and as a result launch the emulator. The BlueStacks multi-instance icon allows you to launch multiple emulator instances. And with BlueStacks 5's new improved multi-instance manager in Eco Mode, players can run more game instances faster and with less lag. We should conduct the next phase, which is a must-have, and that's to begin browsing the Google Play Store. And we are going to just click on Play Store. As can be seen, the Google Play is started. In this case we have to sign in. Right now, once we are there, we have to accomplish the following step that is obligatory. So we click on Sign In. At this point it shows Checking Info. It can once in a while get stuck in Checking Info, and so it doesn't move forward. In that case, you may try to log in after a couple of hours and it'll almost certainly be solved. At this point we're going to type our username and password. The email address has to be a Gmail email address and its corresponding password. For instance, you can utilize the exact same email you are using right now in your YouTube account. So I am going to submit my information and I will come back immediately after I have accomplished it. Voila! Info typed in. Find out Google welcoming us and offering us the twos. We will accept all of them by just hitting I agree. After that, It makes it possible to back up to the Google Cloud. You could let it checked and it will make a backup of the data files on this device to Google Drive. I won't select it, you do what you want. We simply click on Accept. The Google Play Store is started without need to open it manually and automatically. To set up the app game, we must visit the emulator desktop by simply clicking that icon indicated in green. At present that we are discovering the desktop of this emulator for Android, we see that we find here the Install Application button. We click on that button. Listed here we have got the game app. Let's mouse click here on the Install option that I am just displaying now in green. That click will commence the software installation. At this moment it should download and install the game. It typically takes quite some time, or it could be very fast. It all depends on our own internet connection. This has actually ended installing. It's time to go back to the emulator desktop by pressing this particular button I'm presenting in green, so that you can run Rising of Ants Glory for the first time. I am at present on the emulator desktop, and therefore we are about to just click on this new Rising of Ants Glory app icon that was created. That game app is launched for the first time. Currently there we get it. I'm able to click anywhere on the screen and also make use of the keyboard. I am going to discuss the sound level of that emulator. It is here. We have got the icon of higher volume and also the icon of lower volume. This way we do not use the Windows volume to increase or decrease the audio of your emulator. And also to take pleasure in the experience to the maximum, we can activate the big screen, for which we have two options. This one is actually the first one. We mouse click on that icon which I am pointing out in green color. Thus the monitor is maximized, coming with one border at the top, one at the right and one at the bottom. In the case that we would like to run the game in full screen, we hit this icon. So we would likely without a doubt be experiencing and enjoying the game in full screen setting. To leave the full screen setting, hit the F11 key. So we would probably currently play in normal computer screen setting. At present, I am choosing to clarify you the keys mapping, and that is surprisingly appealing. That means we will be ready to operate the video game more easily. The first thing is to click on this computer keyboard icon. And right now there you will have the ability to complete the necessary setups. I'm going to put the default configuration. However, if you really want to modify this, you can do it without any problem. Obviously, the emulator is entirely in our own language. In certain cases it happens that the emulator is started in the incorrect language, for example, in Mandarin. So to place it in the right language we browse here to the cogwheel. So there throughout other configuration settings, we simply click on the Language drop-down. We can easily opt for the language we want, German, Japanese, etc. Once the language is chosen, we would save, the emulator would restart, along with the video game. The next time we use it, will of course be in the chosen language. Right now, you can find another thing that we must take into account, and it's that we will receive a message from Gmail reporting that a completely new machine has been connected to this Google account. It will ask us if we are the individuals who have connected that device. Yup, we shouldn't worry, considering the fact that emulator is behaving like an Google Android electronic device. And then to find which device is being emulated, we return here, to the cogwheel, and we just click on it. Be sure you browse here to the model choice. And here we learn that the emulator is acting as a Samsung cellular phone. And so we're going to receive an email saying that a new Samsung device has been connected to our Google account. This is it guys, so much for my tutorial. I hope that you liked it, specifically that you found it informative. In this case, offer it a pleasant like, subscribe, and any comments, questions or suggestions, put them in the comment box below. Click on any of the online videos which are usually appearing on the computer screen, and see you in the future instructional videos. Bye.